Hello, my friends! It is the new and improved Perez Hilton from the new and improved PerezHilton.com, and so much to get to. It's been the weekend and a couple days since I made a daily recap video of everything going on, because I had a lot going on with the new website. Thank you for all of the feedback and checking out the new and improved PerezHilton.com. Please go, please tell your friends. Actually, you have been going. Traffic has been up by a lot. Yes, because I had people telling me not to do it. Anyways, let's get right into this. Over the weekend, I was with my kids at this play place in Henderson, Nevada on Sunday, this indoor playground. And my friends were blowing up my phone because Nicki Minaj went on a full-blown Twitter meltdown because she did not get the #1 album in America. It happens. It happens for many reasons. Nicki's been around for 10 years. She's not the new thing anymore. Nicki also did not have any hits off this album before its release. Also, there's Cardi B. Hello. Nicki's album sold about 180,000 units, including streaming in its first week, which was not enough to make it go #1. Travis Scott did that. So Nicki was blaming everybody but herself for the album's inability to reach #1. I wouldn't even call it a failure. It just didn't go #1. So she was blaming everybody from Travis Scott, Kylie Jenner, Kylie and Travis's daughter, to Ariana Grande, to her label, to Spotify. Everybody was to blame. And then she tried to pass it off as if she was just joking. She was not joking. And the most hilarious thing to me about Nicki's Twitter meltdown is that her label did a bunch of shady things to try to get her to #1 and failed. I mean, they even added a song after the album was released, her collaboration with pedophile Tekashi, and despite that and other efforts that her label made, it still didn't go to #1. And you know what? It's not the end of the world. You're still really rich. You're still really successful. You're still the most talented female MC of all time. And Cardi B is more popular than you. Own it, accept it, don't let it weigh you down. Seems like Nicki's letting it weigh her down. And that could be one of the reasons why she's not slaying. Just saying. In fact, things are so bad for Nicki Minaj that I am hearing exclusively that she may be either postponing or canceling her upcoming tour with Future and pedophile Tekashi 6ix9ine. I would love to know what excuse they're going to come up with for that. They're going to find a way to blame it on Tekashi. Oh my God, I'm calling it now. They are going to find a way to blame it on pedophile Tekashi. Speaking of Kylie Jenner, in a new interview with Australian Vogue, the Jenner superstar, she's the hottest one of them all, sorry Kim, she's setting the record straight about her relationship with baby daddy Travis Scott, and Kylie wants everybody to know that yes, she and Travis are living together in the same house. There had been earlier reports that he had his own place and she had her own place and they were not living together, but Kylie wants us to know they are living together. Speaking of Kylie, her ex, Tyga, according to reports, has gotten back together with Blac Chyna, at least temporarily. The two of them were spotted on a date in New York City, having dinner together and then going clubbing together. Smart. Blac Chyna and Tyga being together is good for business, especially when their business isn't as good as it used to be. I approve. In more more rappers news, Young Thug was arrested at his own party, a listening party for his new mixtape. He was arrested for taking guns in there. It's a good thing he didn't invite Cardi B's fiance husband, Offset, because they probably would have been arrested too. Who needs to take guns to Dave and Buster's? Just saying. All right, on to some news video that has divided a lot of people, and I'm curious to know your take on this. Sarah Jessica Parker had an event here in Las Vegas, where I am until September 2nd, starring in Chippendales, and people had to buy Sarah Jessica Parker shoes to meet her. And at the event, this young kid started videotaping her because the mom had told the 14-year-old boy to videotape the moment that she met Sarah Jessica Parker. And Sarah Jessica Parker scolded this kid, saying, no, stop, don't videotape me, be in the moment, or some BS line like that. If this were not an event that she was the host of, that she was there selling her stuff, I would say she was totally in the right with that. But hello, you're asking these people for money. They're able to take photo and video of you if they want. I say that comes with the price of admission, the price of the pair of shoes. If it was a free event, maybe. But if you're accepting something from these people, I think you give them back more than just shoes. Like, hello, they're wanting to be there so they could show their friends they were there. They want to take photos and video. I'm on team not SJP here, even though I like Sarah Jessica Parker. Whose team are you in? Let me know in the comments section below. And as always, I will have the links to everything I talk about in this video down below as well, so you can click on those for more information or to see what I'm talking about. All right, on to some couples news now. Ben Affleck is definitely done with his girlfriend of over a year, Lindsay Shookus. She is a Saturday Night Live producer. Long distance was to blame for the demise of their relationship. She lives in New York, he lives in Los Angeles, but he's already moved on and got himself a new girlfriend, which concerns me because sobriety challenged Ben Affleck is dating a 22-year-old. He's 46. She also happens to be a Playboy model. Now, I don't want to say that all Playboy models are a bad influence, but I can just see the future and where this is heading for Ben Affleck. I hope I am wrong, but I'm usually not. Just saying. Sad. And I totally understand why Jennifer Garner wants to delay her divorce from him, because she doesn't want to finalize any kind of custody agreement with him until he's got his act together. In other news of the couple's kind, Bethenny Frankel's douchey ex, Jason Hoppy, is using her other ex's recent overdose death as a way to get more custody of their daughter and questioning her parenting. Like, I doubt Bethenny knew the severity of this guy's problem. And if she did, maybe that's one of the reasons why she dumped him. Just saying, dude. Like, she wasn't even with him when the guy died. They were not together anymore. And, you know, Bethenny and I have had our issues in the past. I don't particularly like her, but I've not heard, or it doesn't seem to me in any way that she might be a bad mom. If anything, the guy, Jason Hoppy, seems like he's the bad parent. Am I right or am I right here? Speaking of Bethenny and that ex of hers, the one that died, Dennis Shields, we're now hearing he had told his assistant that he had taken OxyContin, Oxy, and a sleeping pill. I think it might have been Ambien, I forget. But that is deadly. You should not be mixing opioids with sleeping pills, because opioids will already suppress your breathing and heart, and sad. Very, very sad. Speaking of drug abuse and celebrities battling demons, according to reports, Heather Locklear, who is still in rehab right now, is not taking very well to rehab. And in the facility that she's at, she's allowed her cell phone. And according to those close to her boyfriend, Heather Locklear keeps calling up the boyfriend and harassing the boyfriend and obsessively wanting to know what the boyfriend's doing and all of these things. And she's not going to get better unless she wants to get better. And I really hope she gets better. On to more drug-related news. Pete Davidson, the fiance of Ariana Grande, was pulled over by police with a friend in upstate New York. I'm not quite sure why police decided to pull over the car, but they smelled marijuana. And apparently, I think New York State does not have either recreational or medicinal. Maybe they don't have, maybe they do have a medicinal one, but it seems like New York State does not have a recreational marijuana law. So his friend was charged for possession of a controlled substance, not saying what substance that was, as well as unlawful possession of marijuana. Pete reportedly passed the field sobriety test and he wasn't booked. He was just pulled over by police. But this guy, he seems like a drama magnet and just like bad news repeatedly for Ariana Grande, but she's happy and she also knows what she signed up for. She knows who he is, what he's all about. So in the future, when things get bad or worse, we're not going to have much sympathy for her. I'm not. Speaking of Ariana Grande, in a new radio interview, she let us know that we have been mispronouncing her last name all these years. Her grandfather used to pronounce the family name Grande. Or Grandy, right, Grandy, not Grande, Grandy. But only recently did they start pronouncing it Grande, which is still an Americanized way. If you're going to say it the Italian way or the Spanish way, it would be Grande. Oh well. In other news, lighter news, thankfully, Kanye West and Kim Kardashian were at a wedding over the weekend in Miami, 2 Chainz' wedding. And did you guys see these photos of Kanye? Link below. He was wearing these sliders, these sandals that were, first of all, awful. Secondly, 2 sizes too small. I'm still traumatized by it. Speaking of Kim and Kanye, Kim's sister, Kendall Jenner, threw some major shade at her fellow models in the modeling community, saying, I was never one of those girls who would do like 30 shows a season or whatever the blank those girls do. Well, needless to say, many top models did not take kindly to that diss, and they let their voices be heard all over social media. Kendall Jenner has apologized, saying that her quote was taken out of context. Eye roll. In other news, this was a story that broke late last night, early this morning. Asia Argento, who had accused Harvey Weinstein of sexually assaulting her, has herself been accused of sexual assault. According to legal documents, there is proof, and she even paid her accuser $380,000. It was this young actor whom she worked on a film with when he was just 7 years old, and whom she, according to these legal documents, had intercourse with when he had just turned 17 and she was in her 30s. Hypocrite, to say the least. Also, Anthony Bourdain was allegedly somehow involved, according to the legal documents. Quote, Bourdain helped Mrs. Argento navigate the matter. Troubling. In other legal news, Johnny Depp's lawyer claims that Johnny Depp assaulted the location manager of the film City of Lies in self-defense. Sure. But I gotta say, that's some expert lawyering on behalf of Johnny Depp's lawyers. And that'll easily be debunked when this goes to trial, if this goes to trial, because I'm sure there's going to be eyewitnesses that will be called to testify, but I have a feeling that this will be settled before it goes to trial. In other news of the wacky kind, Elon Musk gave a very troubling interview to the New York Times that has many in Tesla asking him to step down, concerned about his Ambien use, concerned about his drug use, concerned about his erratic tweeting and erratic behavior. I'm going to make a prediction that he will step down from Tesla and run for president in 2020. In similar news, Reid gave a recent interview promoting the next and final Sharknado movie, and she was slurring her words in that interview and sounding like Lindsay Lohan. That Tara Reid's kind of like a broken record. Bless. Bam Margera, formerly of Jackass, says that he was robbed at gunpoint in Colombia. He arrived, got into a taxi, and the taxi driver mugged him. If you're watching this video on YouTube, I saved this for last because I don't care about these people that much, to be honest. I am just using them for views. But a lot of people care about these people, so I'll put a parentheses. I'll put a parentheses in the description of this video to let you know that the beauty guru drama is happening at the end of the video. All right, Laura Lee, whom I spoke about before, has posted on YouTube, an apology video, which was an embarrassment to watch, painful, and I watched every minute of it. She falsely claimed that she had just retweeted hurtful and insensitive things, did not acknowledge the hurtful and insensitive and racial things that she herself said, and was barely even crying. I didn't really see any tears in her apology video, but she sure was wiping away imaginary tears. It was just a mistake. I don't know what she probably wasn't thinking, and that's why she uploaded the video that she uploaded. People can smell BS a mile away. I've said it before, over and over again. If you're gonna post an apology video, be sincere, or don't post an apology video. I sure as heck haven't posted a lot of apology videos, and when I have, I've meant it. And a lot of times I've posted videos saying, I'm not sorry. Thankfully, I'm not racist. Try to dig up racist tweets from me. They don't exist. They do not exist. I challenge you to try and dig up racist tweets from me. They don't exist. It seems that problematic YouTubers is a recurring theme. Nikita Dragun, a beauty vlogger, is also apologizing. And with Nikita, listen, she said some hurtful things as well. However, Laura Lee is 29 now. When Laura Lee said her awful things, she was in her mid-20s. When Nikita Dragun said her stupid things, she was, I think, 15 years old. So I have a lot more empathy and sympathy for Nikita Dragun than I do for Laura Lee. And that's my statement on that. And as far as Manny MUA, I wasn't there when somebody claimed he was rude at a meet and greet, but I hate to break your bubble. These people that youngsters look up to and idolize, they're getting paid to meet you in a meet and greet, but they're not there to be your friend. They're not even there to have a very long conversation with you, especially if there's a lot of other people at the meet and greet. I'm going to side with Manny MUA here. You do have every right to expect them to be friendly, But that's it. Be friendly, smile, take a picture. Maybe have a tiny convo. He maybe made some faces that he, like, I don't even know. I didn't watch the original video, but he's sorry. They're just people. I think sometimes the YouTube community holds YouTubers in way too high esteem. They're just like you and me, okay? There's nothing special about them except that maybe they have a lot of subscribers. You're special. I'm special. We're all equally special. All right? Don't you forget that. Also, the VMAs are happening literally as you're watching this, or just happened. So log on to PerezHilton.com to get the lowdown on the VMAs. Expected to be announced, there is a Hills reboot. Yay! I need to be on that. And finally, I was so happy to see Nick, Jonas, and Priyanka Chopra celebrating their engagement in India. They had a lovely party, and what made me so happy was they even took time to go visit an orphanage. They seem to have really shared values, and I love the two of them together. And I love you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, you know the drill. Hit the like button, leave a comment, follow, subscribe here. I post videos every day here. I post videos every day on my family channel. Follow there as well. Follow me on Instagram. Follow the website on Instagram. The links to everything below. Mwah. Follow me on Cameo. Get a video from me on Cameo. I love ya.